I'm Blake,
And I'm Elea,
and we're identical twins.
but our skin's not.
So we created a foundation drape so that everyone can find their skin twin.
And we're gonna walk you through how to do it. So with every drape you get a little how-to, and it will depend on what your value is, but you get 2 different value zones. So, alright, you wanna kinda do it? Alright. So the first step is just to make sure you have everything. So measuring device, which comes with it, the formula card, which comes with it, and these like small mixing bowls, and Q-tips, a cloth, and makeup remover. So we have all those things here.
And when you're ordering it, there's 3 different options, and you can kind of look at your skin to figure out where you would be on those options. There's extra light to light medium is one option, and then the second option is medium to medium dark, and the third option is deep to dark. And seeing as Elea and I are both around the extra light to light medium, we're going to be doing that drape today. Alright, so when you find your value, you're going to, again, look at this little card, and it will show you kind of where you should start off. Since each of those drapes will have 2 different sections, the extra light to light medium is the one that we're doing. I'm going to kind of try to tell where I am in regards to that. Now, I'm going to use this little, my arm, and you can kind of tell that even though I'm pretty light, I'm probably actually in the light medium, just because I've had a little bit of a tan. My face is lighter than my arms, and you want to match your face. You don't want to match your arms when you're doing the foundation. You want to match your face and your neck. And if your neck's a little bit different than your face, you're going to try to kind of come up with an in-between.
You're probably in between those 2, but you should start with light medium. Okay. And I know that I'm probably the same.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so then we find our value, and then we go to the code. So, extra light drape. So we have to battle enthusiast, hopeful, happy, and precious. And we like use a Q-tip. We're supposed to apply it right here. And they're in each different group, so we gotta find them in here.
Right, so you'll have a bunch of these little packets, and they kind of tell you which undertone you're going to go with. And that will help you later on after you figure out your match. But right now we're just going to identify the colors.
Oh,
and in case you're wondering why we picked those colors, your instructions tell you exactly what you need to do. So you're not, you know, just putting different swatches on your skin without knowing what you're doing.
So now I guess we'll make a stripe on our jawline, moving down to the neck of each of these. Alright, I'm gonna start with the first one that says, so I don't get confused.
And they each come in these little packets. There is a good amount so that you can actually formulate with these. With our normal samples, they're not going to be as much, so you'll just have to, like if you're just buying the samples individually, you're not going to have enough to custom match the colors.
Ooh, that one looks really pink on me. Hold on.
Which one did you put on first? Enthusiast?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 on this side, 2 on this side.
Mine's from Enthusiast to Precious. This way over.
So now we're looking for the stripe that seems to disappear into the skin the best. I feel like the first 2 were the best, but really the best one is Enthusiast. Is that the one at the very end?
Yeah, it's the one right there.
Yeah, that one looks best on you.
Really?
Like I can't even see it.
It's definitely not this one.
No, that one's horrible. It's so orange and yellow. These 2 are the best, maybe, but this one, maybe you need both of those together.
Yeah.
Because I can kind of see the pinkiness of that one.
So you want, again, for it to blend into your skin. You don't want to see it sit on top of your skin.
So you should write down enthusiast and hopeful.
Oh, this is
a marker.
You just gave it to me.
Well, I was doing it for myself.
And this is always a good drape to do with other people so that they can give you their unsolicited opinions.
But you could do it yourself if you really want to.
So with these two don't work at all on her skin, which is funny because again, you know, even though we're identical twins, our skin space is completely different, which means
Those were the two that looked best on her.
yeah. So the two that looked best on me don't look good on her at all, and the two that look terrible on me, I think this one right here. What is that one?
Is it the further? Wait, which one?
This one right here.
That's hopeful. I mean, that's happy.
Is that happy?
Yeah.
Did you put happy and then precious?
Mm-hmm.
Well, happy looks like yours, so I would definitely work.
Does it
with
look
happy.
perfect, or does it need a little bit of tweaking?
I feel like it looks pretty good actually.
Oh, cool.
It might. I feel like we could adjust it if we wanted to. We'll have to see. So if it's one of those in between and you're not quite sure if it's perfect, you're gonna put it on half of your face.
Well, hold on. I have instructions.
Oh,
for that.
sorry. Or she's
So you're gonna do something different than me. So if it's not perfect, write down the color that is the most accurate, which you did. And if it's too dark, no. So it's not too dark.
no.
If it almost disappears, you know that is a good direction. So you're gonna use the back of the extra light drape card. And then me, I'm going to go to this QA page. And so once I found my color, I'm gonna apply it at the jawline. Oh, you know, I forgot to get a brush. Pause. So I got a clean brush. And you can use a Q-tip, but I want to be extra nerdy with this. Okay, so happy. And check by applying at the jawline, cheek area, and the hairline, basically all over the face.
Now that I'm seeing it on my forehead is looking way too pink. What do you think right there?
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take out some of Enthusiast because he's really adding a lot of that red, and do a little bit more Hopeful
Mm-hmm.
and see how that looks. So I'm going to clean my face again. Instead of doing equal parts of Hopeful and Enthusiast, I've done 2 of Hopeful and 1 of Enthusiast in terms of the scoops that you'll get. I'm going to do it on my forehead because that was the quickest way for me to tell that it was wrong last time. I still feel like...
No, that's really pink.
Yeah. So I think what I actually need to do, even though the value's right, I need to add a lot of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to the toners now.
Well, you could also use a different, like, in the group too.
Yeah.
Like, you could put Precious in there because it's the most yellow. Just
Okay.
a little bit of it.
Well then.
Because toners will make it lighter.
Okay. Cool. So then, because toners will make it lighter,
She didn't know that.
I'm going to do like 1 scoop of Precious to 2 scoops of Hopeful and 1 scoop of Enthusiast, just to see where we go. But if it takes you a long time to get it, don't feel bad. It's just constantly tweaking until you get the right mix. But make sure you write down everything that you're doing.
Oh, that looks so much better.
Yeah.
And put it over at the jawline too, because sometimes that's easier to tell.
So I just did half of my face with the color, and I feel like it's what I like in my color, but what do you think? It covers the acne I have on my chin really well, or I guess the pimples, I shouldn't call it acne. And it creates a very nice matte canvas, so if it's the right color, you're gonna kind of look a little lifeless. You're gonna need to have blush and bronzer.
It's also going to be more lifting than something. It's going to be lifting than something that's not your color. So it won't look like it's dragging you down. It'll actually look more like it's bringing your eyes up, and it'll make your eyes shine more. And I do think it's doing that for you.
I do. I have like a weird patch right here still. I don't know what I did. But I'm going to now put it all over and just to see if it really shines when it's all over.
Okay, so I put it all over. And what do you think?
It looks good. I think we still need to tweak it just a little bit. Just because if you look at her neck, it's a little bit lighter. And maybe just it just has a little bit more saturation in her foundation than she actually has on her face. So in order to tone it down,
Is it too yellow?
yeah, I think so. So in order to tone it down, I think we're just going to add a spot of enthusiastic.
Maybe. But is it really slight? I feel like maybe we'll try dainty.
Okay, we can try dainty with it.
Okay, so
this is the toner pack that you get. We're going to add just a little bit of dainty to her foundation.
I guess should I take this off? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made it through the process, and we both had to tweak ours, so, you know.
She used the actual different ones in the pack, and I used the toners. And there's also different ones of different values and slightly different formulas within the packet, so feel free to try those if the other ones don't exactly match too.
And once you're done, you'll have your little formula. Make sure it looks something like this using the scoops. If you need to use a little bit less of a color, try not to use half a scoop, just use a little bit more, another scoop of the other color. That way we can make it as accurate as possible. And when you're done, you'll go to the little link
On the back of the Skin Twin starting page.
and you'll enter in your foundation formula. Once you enter in your foundation formula, we will write that down for you so you'll never have to remember it again because you'll probably lose it. Let's just be real, I know I would. And after that, we will send it your way. And you just put the formula in the notes. And then that's your color. And this will be the Blake foundation. And her formula will be the Elea foundation. And if you have any questions or you can't figure out why a color is not working for you, or you might need to add something and you don't know which toner, or whatever your question may be, you can always email us, Facebook message us, Instagram message us. We are here to help you.